Alright everyone, welcome back to the Sam Redgate-Large channel. Today, it is Champions League tonight. It is Champions League tonight. The football resumes with PSG, Real Madrid and Sporting versus Manchester City. So I thought, why not? Why not give my predictions? What we're going to do is, as it is the last 16, we've got plenty of teams to talk about really. We've got, well, 16 teams, isn't it? Quick maths! We're going to break this into two parts. We're going to do a part A this week and a part B next week when the other 8 teams kick off, and I thought that'd be easier for you guys and you guys get a little bit more content as well. But without further ado guys, if you do enjoy this video, be sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell and let me know who do you think is going through to the next round of the Champions League. So we'll start off with the first game, which is tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. We have PSG against Real Madrid. PSG, Real Madrid, two huge sides in terms of Europe. I think PSG are a hard team to judge just generally because they play in the league and there's a lot of disrespect is the best way to say it towards that division and that league. And Real Madrid on the other hand, we know the quality of their side. PSG are very similar to me for Manchester City. They've got the big players, they look like they should be able to win on paper, but there's just not that cohesion at the moment. It doesn't really fill me with too much confidence, especially as they're coming up against a Real Madrid side that is absolutely bagging the goals. They're doing fantastically, phenomenally well, even this season. It's been brilliant, and it is quite a hard one.
What do you mean by that?
I think, you know, it's going to be a hard game, and I think for PSG, it could be a long couple of legs there. As a result, at home I think it's going to be better for them. Of course, going to the Bernabeu is always a difficult thing, even when they don't have Cristiano Ronaldo still at their club. Personally, I can only see one winner here, and I'm going to go with Real Madrid. Real Madrid are cruising to La Liga this season. They're absolutely flying. The strikers are absolutely on point. Vinicius and Benzema? Vinicius and Benzema, they're the two standout players at the moment for Real Madrid, and they've been really, really good. I think the problem is with the amount of teams, the amount of different lineups that PSG play. I think there's just not that cohesion, and against an attacking front three of Real Madrid's quality that will pull you apart, I think that could be a massive, massive problem. But we may, who knows, we may see Sergio Ramos return to the PSG fold against his old club. Now that would be good. But I'm going to go with, over the two legs, PSG are going to prevail.
PSG.
Oh! Odin, son!
You had one job.
Just the one?
Moving on, Manchester City versus Sporting. This is a hard one. Man City, I don't know what it is, but they always seem to get someone like a Sporting or a Shakhtar Donetsk in the next round, and Manchester City are a side that realistically we should be testing them the whole way through. But last year's finalists, I think they're going to go a long way this season. Manchester City look like they're about to cruise their way to another Premier League title. Sporting are still in a bit of a fight for that Premier Division in Portugal, and I think it could be close. I think this first leg for them tonight will be a huge one. I think this is the turning point for them, but I think Manchester City, they're going to prevail, and I could see 3-4 goals, especially in that game at home, which of course I will be going to, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled for a vlog from that game. Moving on, we'll move on to Salzburg versus Bayern Munich. Again, another giant. We've had 4 of the giants of Europe, and I guess, well, that's what the Champions League is, isn't it? It is the giants of Europe, and I've got to go with one winner. It's going to be Bayern Munich. I could see maybe Salzburg getting themselves a bit of maybe a draw. Maybe they could sneak something from that first leg. The second leg, though, you'd like to think at the Allianz Arena, Bayern Munich are just going to, you know, they're going to be so strong. But if, and this is a big if Salzburg can keep themselves a nice clean sheet in that first game, then they go to the Allianz Arena, score 1 goal, and then all of a sudden, the problem is Bayern Munich need away goals, and they're going to struggle. They are going to struggle. Bayern Munich, obviously, with the likes of Robert Lewandowski,
Lewandowski,
Thomas Muller, these players that we know are absolute professionals and really top level players. So for a side like the Austrians in RB Salzburg, who have produced good players in the past, and maybe are starting to produce a few as well, a bit of a feeder club, of course, to the other RB team in the German Bundesliga, maybe it might be too much for them to pull off and bite off. I think the first game, though, I'm going to go with the first game being a 1-1 draw, and then Real Madrid to prevail with a win in the second leg and just to cruise home in that second leg, getting 3 or 4 goals. We'll move on to the final one for this section, and it will be Inter Milan versus Liverpool. And Inter are at home on Wednesday night, which is obviously important. They will then have the opportunity to take anything that they get from tomorrow to Anfield, and we know how treacherous, or I'm sure Barcelona will tell us how treacherous going to Anfield is, even with a 3-goal lead. But Liverpool sat in second, Inter Milan going for their second consecutive Serie A title. Both teams we know are able to play. I think this, for me, this is going to be the tie of the week. The reason I say that over the PSG Real Madrid game is because I see this one being more competitive. The two teams look a lot better, and PSG, to be honest, just don't fill me with confidence, even with the elite players such as Mbappe, Neymar, Messi. These players, they just don't fill me with confidence. But this one, I think, could be a really competitive one. Really tactical sides who are well drilled, well set up, and can cause problems on the counter-attack. And we'll see, no doubt, we'll see, unless he's cup-tied. I don't know how it works in the Champions League, but if Luis Diaz isn't cup-tied, I'm sure Liverpool will be thrilled to have him into that squad. And Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, they've got lots to prove as they come back. Overall, though, I think I'm going to have to go with the English side. I think I'm going to have to go to Liverpool. It's going to come back to their to Anfield, which is obviously massively important, and you don't want to go to Anfield on a second leg, especially if you're already behind, because that is not a place in the Champions League that you want to go and try get yourself a win. So I'm going with Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Manchester City, and Liverpool to progress from these first 4 games. Anyway, guys, I will leave that there. Be sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe, and do stick around for the next video next Tuesday. And like I said, there will be a vlog from the second leg of the Manchester City game. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, like I say, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and most importantly, guys, drop into the comments and let us know who you think is going to win the first 4 of these games. Thank you for watching, and most importantly, stay safe. Cheers!